Today we're going to make high bush cranberry jelly. These berries are actually from last year's picking, and I had them still in the freezer to do, so we're getting to them now. I really like this book, Stocking Up, for my preserving or canning related stuff. I'm basing my recipe today off of the wild berry jelly recipe here. I don't have pectin though, so I'm going to try it without. One thing to remember when not using pectin is it takes a lot more patience. Next time I wouldn't add so much water if I didn't have pectin. The water just made it take a much longer time to boil down. I'm definitely learning as I go with this. I will share my recipe with you all in a future video after I perfect it. What's the matter, babe? I attempted to squeeze this with my hands to speed up the process for like 0.5 seconds. Decided that was a really bad idea. As you can tell from the steam, it's very hot still. So tongs work perfect. The rest of it I will just let drip until it's cool enough that I can grab it with my hands. Then we'll wring it out from there and put it into the pot again to boil it down some more and then put it in jars. Okay, I think it's cool enough that I can grab it now. We'll see if I can untie this without dumping it in there. I'll be happy. Okay, I just recently got this jelly strainer. That was a nice purchase. You don't have to have it. You could use a colander and a cheesecloth, but it's not very expensive to get. Ooh. I'm gonna move this to the sink because it's getting very messy. It is still quite hot. I can feel the berries popping in my hands. Alright, I think that's about all I can squeeze out of there, so I'm going to give that to the chickens. Rinse my hands off. Now we're going to pour this back into the pot. It's our sweetened cranberry juice, basically. And we're going to keep boiling it down until it passes the jelly test. I have these jars that I made the other day that I haven't boiled down yet. Okay, I do not know how long this process will take exactly. this is the jelly strainer set that I actually got on sale last winter at our local Fred Meyer, and I'm really, really liking it. I have never used one of these before. This is my first time, so definitely think that was worth the purchase. You don't have to have that. I've always just used my colander and a cheesecloth or whatever I have on hand to make it work, but that is a lot harder. I've used this as well to strain out the seeds and everything, but it's harder to clean. It's alright, baby. It's just a helicopter. Helicopters are nice. I wish so bad I could share the smell with you. It's so good. I ended up having to reheat this up again after putting these in the jars right here to cook it down more because it still hadn't set quite up to the consistency I wanted for my jelly. But eventually I got it there. I just would not recommend putting so much water in because that took a significant amount of more time. I'm talking like hours. Mara, can you get me one more small ring?
Yeah.
At this point, I just have to water bath it for 10 to 15 minutes, and then it's good to go. Until next time, keep it simple, keep it grounded, and keep going back to basics. Bye. Say bye. Can you wave?